Turning the flywheel, Turning the flywheel, the secret to momentum and business explosion. Part 1. Introduction. No overnight miracles. Welcome back to the channel. In the world of business, we are constantly bombarded with stories of overnight success or the big break. We see a company suddenly dominate the market, and we assume it was one lucky move, one brilliant product, or a single genius marketing campaign. But Jim Collins, the legendary author of Good to Great, spent decades proving that these miracles don't actually exist. The transformation from a struggling company to a world beater is never the result of a single action. Instead, it is like pushing a massive, heavy flywheel. Imagine a metal disc that weighs 10 tons. At first, you push with every ounce of your strength and it doesn't even move. You push for hours and it finally inches forward. You keep pushing, and it completes one slow rotation. But then, something happens. The weight of the wheel starts working for you. Each rotation builds on the last, and eventually, the flywheel picks up a momentum so powerful that it becomes unstoppable. Today, we are decoding the mechanics of that momentum in Jim Collins' vital guide, Turning the Flywheel. Part 2. How to construct your own flywheel. A flywheel is not just a to-do list or a set of goals. It is a logical loop of activities where each component feeds the next. Collins found that if you can't draw your business logic in a circular loop, you don't have a strategy, you just have a bunch of tasks. 1. The logic of interlocking steps. Every step in the loop must be a consequence of the previous one. Jim Collins famously uses Amazon as the primary example. Their flywheel looks like this. Step 1. Lower prices on more offerings. Step 2. This leads to increased customer visits. Step 3. More visits attract third-party sellers. Step 4. More sellers allow for expanded store and distribution capacity. Step 5. This creates economies of scale. Growing bigger makes it cheaper to operate. Step 6. Those savings allow them to lower prices even further, and the loop repeats, spinning faster every time. 2. Accumulation over innovation. One of the biggest mistakes companies make is trying to find a new flywheel every year. Greatness comes from keeping the same structure and constantly optimizing the individual parts. You don't jump from one wheel to another, you find the right wheel, and you never stop pushing it. You make each component 1% better every single day, and the momentum will take care of the rest. 3. The spirit of the wheel. Turning the flywheel requires disciplined people and disciplined thought. You must have the patience to stick with the loop, even when you don't see immediate results. Success is the sum of 1,000 pushes in the same direction. 3:45-5. Part 3. The doom loop. Why companies fail. The opposite of the flywheel is what Collins calls the doom loop. Failing companies are impatient. When they don't see instant results, they stop pushing and start looking for a miracle. They hire a flashy outsider CEO. They announce a radical new vision. Or they make a desperate, massive acquisition to try and buy momentum. But instead of creating momentum, these silver bullets actually stop the wheel. They confuse the organization, waste resources, and lead to a downward spiral. Each time a company switches directions, they lose the accumulated energy of their previous efforts. Eventually, the wheel comes to a dead stop and begins to spin backward, leading to irrelevance or bankruptcy. Part 4. Application for personal growth and small business. The beauty of the flywheel concept is that it isn't just for multi-billion-dollar corporations. You can build a flywheel for a small business, an online shop, or even your own career as a content creator. Let's look at a flywheel for a YouTuber. Produce high-quality content. This leads to increased watch time and engagement, which signals the algorithm to recommend your videos, leading to a growing subscriber base, which generates ad revenue and sponsorships, allowing you to reinvest in better equipment and research, which leads back to even higher quality content. If you skip a step, like focusing on views instead of quality, the wheel breaks. But if you identify your specific components and push consistently, your growth will eventually become exponential. Part 5. Conclusion. Start pushing today. Turning the flywheel is a masterclass in execution. It teaches us that the road to greatness is long, quiet, and requires immense discipline, but the payoff is a level of success that looks like magic to everyone else. Thank you for joining me for this summary. Have you identified the components of your own flywheel yet? Whether it's in your business or your personal habits, what is the first push you need to make today? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world's most influential business books. Until next time, pick your direction, stay consistent, and keep that flywheel turning.